Yo, it's your boy HBA Triz.
And Gigi.
Caitlin Clark fans, stand up. You know what I'm saying?
It's my girl.
It's been a lot of spiciness going on with Caitlin Clark right now. A whole lot of fighting, a whole lot of beefing. The WNBA, man, y'all keep this up, bro. And I'm watching every game. Keep this up, man. There's been a lot of drama in the WNBA right now.
That's
a whole lot of beef.
Because she's the best.
She's the best at what she does, man. So we finna check this out. Why does the WNBA hate Caitlin Clark? Because they shouldn't. Let's get it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
So a player guarding Caitlin Clark named J.C. Sheldon poked Caitlin in the eye. Probably not intentional, but this little bump was on purpose. Then when Caitlin pushes her off in self-defense, Marina Mabry takes that as an excuse to slam Caitlin.
Golly.
What? She didn't even do anything. She's just playing.
Dang, she poked her in the eye and the other girl pushed her for reacting. I think that's a regular reaction. You know, so if someone poke you out, like, relax. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dang, they really hate this girl, man. They really hate Caitlin Clark.
And knock her to the ground.
Dang.
What the hell? But the referees gave no ejections, just flagrant ones.
Wow.
Not a good idea, because final minutes of the game, Caitlin's teammate Sophie Cunningham got a little payback on J.C. Sheldon.
That.
Got a little more.
You saw that?
Yeah. I saw that everyone was posting like that she could fight.
Dang, yeah, is she like Taekwondo or something? She look kind of swole, low key. She don't look like a regular. She look kind of swole. Dang,
I'm all for it.
This is good. Dang, I get. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have any reason to attack Caitlin like that.
A little payback on J.C. Sheldon. Yeah, got a little more payback during the brawl. Oh, refs ejected players that time. But the message was clear. Caitlin's teammates have her back. But why is that even still?
Sorry about that. They have it. That's what you're talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? As any teammate on any team, you should have each other's back.
You should have each other's back for moments that are worthy. Like the other team didn't need to be doing all that.
No, they're just hating, and they're probably losing.
Like her.
A thing in the WNBA. This league has been handed their Michael Jordan, Steph Curry, and they hate her. Why?
Yeah,
and don't say race. The two women that just shoved Caitlin there, also white. Something else is going on here. They want nothing to do with Caitlin Clark's popularity, and it's not just the players. For example, this is the greatest women's coach of all time, Gino Auriemma, talking about Caitlin Clark last year.
The delusional fan base disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. These people are so disrespectful.
Why are they hating on her so? And she's tearing it apart, man. Why are they so? They really just don't want. I don't know.
Unless,
so,
there's parts that we don't get to see, because obviously, we only see what they want us to see. It's very much controlled.
Wow, this is, man.
Respectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid. And Diana said it best. This kid's in for a rude awakening. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. She's just not built for the physicality of this league.
Oh my God. That would be like if Coach K was talking trash about LeBron before he got to the NBA.
Bro,
you would never even see that. Like, why would you disparage her at all? What is the point? Like in the NBA, people are obsessed with, oh, who's the face of the league? Who's the next face? Is it going to be Anthony Edwards? Going to be Wemby? Why do people care? Because the NBA is most popular with a big face. But you know what's crazy? The NBA just signed a $75 billion media contract. They don't even need a face right now, but they're still obsessed with it. The WNBA handed a Jordan-level face of their league and spit in her face. Act like they don't need her. So last year, when the WNBA broke viewership and attendance records, you can see this is before the playoffs, but obviously the regular season views way up. And no surprise, these were the most viewed games last year. 14 of the 16 involved Caitlin Clark. But if you ask the W, they will say anything they can to not give Caitlin the credit. Like, can you believe that the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, wrote an article called How We Did It about last year? And here's what she said.
You didn't do
How
it.
you did it is
Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark did it. I don't know why they don't want to make her like. That's just how NBA goes. Like, LeBron is bigger than the league. Michael Jordan's bigger than the league. Kobe, Shaq.
I'm confused.
Like, you're supposed to market these players as
the players.
These players that people watch when they think of the sport. You're supposed to think of Caitlin Clark.
Maybe it's because like women thinks that in society, or like society thinks that women have to be like together in a group,
right?
One for all for one, and like placing one on top of the other doesn't really like push that agenda.
Maybe.
But like it's so weird because obviously she's the best player.
She's the best player, and at the long run, she's helping y'all out. Y'all flying private jets now.
And it's not like she's
getting more money.
The best player forever.
That's what I'm saying. You got to have one person do that stepping stone. So the next, just like we was watching the DCC, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The cheerleader show, you know what I'm saying? The next stepping stone.
Well, it's like you don't have a league with Kobe's and LeBron's and Curry's and you fight because you hate them.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously someone's going to take LeBron's place.
Yeah.
Like, we all know that.
Yeah.
But no one's upset about that.
No one's upset. It's just a rite of passage. This is why.
Every metric, 2024 was a standout year. As transcendent rookies, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Cameron Brink entered the league. Regular season games drew an average of 1.2 million viewers, up 170% from the previous season. Our All-Star game brought an all-time high of 3.4 million. Yeah, she mentions Caitlin's name 2 times in the entire article, and both times she says Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. Many asked when I knew it would be a success. I suspected it would be from the day we put tickets on sale for our April 15th draft. They sold out in minutes. Alongside 1,000 cheering in-person fans and around 3 million ESPN viewers, I knew with certainty we had entered a new era. I wonder why the draft was such a success. Oh, and she actually has a reason why. Well, with an expanded team that we hired in 2022, we were able to quickly modernize the WNBA app to feature custom content to fans in certain geographies, all of which allowed...
Be real with yourself. The NBA would have been like, it's LeBron James. LeBron James didn't help us out.
Not the app.
The app. Nobody give a crap about no app.
The expanded custom features.
Like, come on now. Just keep it real. It's Caitlin Clark, bro.
Us to better understand and serve our existing and potential fans. Really? If this lady thinks the WNBA app had anything to do with last year, she needs to see a doctor. The app. So when people dunk on Angel Reese for having a big ego about things, can we actually even blame Angel Reese? I mean, everybody in her life, including the commissioner, is telling Angel, you are just as big of a reason for the popularity as Caitlin Clark. So I actually feel bad for Angel Reese. She ends up getting clowned for repeating what other people say.
I be feeling bad for Angel Reese too, because they be clowning there. And she low-key, she's hard. Like, she's not trash, but she's not Caitlin Clark. But they be dogging her on Instagram and TikTok and all those, like...
Because, as he said, we all know
it's because
of Caitlin Clark. We all know she is the best player.
Yep.
Angel Reese is not bad, but like none of the girls are bad.
No.
Just like none of the guys in the NBA are bad. But obviously there's going to be someone who's
Caitlin Clark
better.
Man.
Negative things have probably been said about me, but honestly, I'll take that because look where women's basketball is. And I know I'll go down in history. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
And that is complete insanity, obviously. Angel in the WNBA, without Caitlin Clark, is a blip on the radar. We wouldn't even know her name, and that's not even hate. It's just a fact. Like, look at home attendance this year for Angel's Sky and Caitlin's Fever. Oh, the one time the Sky broke 10,000 is when the Sky played the Fever, and Caitlin was out injured for that game. In fact, tickets that night lost so much value that people bought lower bowl tickets weeks before for an average of $393, but on the resale market, they fell to $20. And
just because she wasn't playing.
20 bucks. No.
Just because she wasn't playing. Just so Caitlin Clark gained $393 each, which is like some good, real close NBA seats. Without her, $20. That's, man, I'll be salty if I bought a whole bunch of tickets.
2 bags of chips at
honestly,
the grocery store at this point.
Honestly, nobody wants to see that. They want to see Caitlin Clark. It is what it is, man.
For the game, tickets were selling at $7 a pop. Can you imagine being the person who bought those tickets to try to flip them to make money?
Yeah.
And you gotta sell them for $7. W ratings were down 55% during her injury. It is the Caitlin Clark effect. Now, some people will say she is overrated, but despite the hype, Caitlin was an All-Star Year 1, All-WNBA, and Rookie of the Year. And in her first game back from injury, Caitlin hit 1, 2, 3 straight three-pointers from Steph Curry range. Amazing. And did you see the defense that was drawn up specifically to try to stop Caitlin? You don't see that defense trying to stop Angel Reese. Again, no offense, this is just facts. In that game, her return from injury, Caitlin had 32 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds against the best team in the league. New York's first loss of the season. Caitlin had been out for 19 days before that. And watch Breanna Stewart, the most decorated active player. Just laugh after this step back three, because what else are you going to do? No, obviously, she is not overrated. So why do WNBA players, even the commissioner, not want to give her credit? Well, I actually think that the first main reason is her age. At 22 years old, she was crowned as the face of the league before even playing a game in the WNBA. So women like Diana Taurasi, Cheryl Swoops, who grinded for decades trying to make...
Cheryl Swoops was a dog and Caitlin Clark saying she ain't gonna do none of that. I remember all that. I'm like, why y'all hating on her?
But like, do they ever sit back down and say, I was wrong?
That's what I'm
she
saying.
Did really good.
Yeah, they need to go back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they ever did, but they need to go back on their words and be like, you know what? She's really good.
Yeah.
Like,
the W success, and it didn't really work. Now this young kid is already better than me? Hell no. We hear it all the time on TNT, by the way, when Shaq and Charles Barkley don't want to give young NBA players credit. And it was the same thing with LeBron. He was called the chosen one at 18 years old. And do you remember what his Cavs teammates said before Braun actually got there?
We have better players than him in his position already on our team, bro.
I don't think you can really just bring a high school player in and really just think your team.
Exactly. We don't even remember them. Dang,
Not to
so
be
even
rude, like not to be mean, but
even that's crazy. Even the guys were hating on him. I mean, LeBron did have that hype.
because of jealousy. People don't like when other people are doing good.
Yeah. Wow.
Ain't gonna really turn around like that.
Now, when we look back, that was obviously vets who felt threatened by the hype of some 18-year-old kid. It's human nature. And people say, oh, it's because they're women. Women are extra salty. Actually, we see it happen with men all the time. Sports are just competitive. You don't want someone 15 years younger coming in and taking your spot, whether you're a man or...
I understand it. I understand it. But I'm not a hater, though. But I understand, like, okay, in your job, you don't want nobody freaking 10 years young to come in and just outdo your job. But, like, you can't hate on it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Yeah.
You're like, dang, like, he's outdoing me in every way. He's way younger. But, like, you can't do nothing about that.
Woman. But old heads stopped hating LeBron and Steph once they proved how good they actually were. Once Steph won titles, people stopped doubting him or saying that a jump shot can't win. So if Caitlin is actually this good, then it's only a matter of time before all her haters change their minds. But the NBA offseason is going to be insane. We've got a ton of rumors, of course, about Kevin Durant, Giannis, but now Ja Morant's...
Man, that was an interesting video right there.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was cool. A lot of hatred going on, a lot of jealousy, a lot of people unjust. And I think he hit it right on the head at the end. It's probably just because she's super young, and they're already saying that they're better than you, like before she even starts.
Yeah.
Which I get it. You're like, oh yeah, like we got this new blah 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 coming in. She's way younger than you and better. Like,
but for the girls that are playing with her to hate her that much, it's like, you see me out here.
Yeah, you know I'm that good.
Yeah,
it's like that.
You know that you really can't stop me.
Yeah. So why hate? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate, man. Y'all gotta let us know what y'all want us to check out next, man. We rock with Caitlin Clark on this channel, man. So let us know, man. It's your boy Tris.
And Gigi.